You know what I'm gonna say?
Yes.
Go.
Stuff happened. There was a girl.
Shit happened. Stuff happens and there was a girl. That's every story ever.
I'm trying to think one where there isn't that. There must be at least one or two stories.
Oh, here we go. Now we're going to spend the rest of the next panel video. 31 minutes. Oh yeah, most of this dies. A lot of exposition gets dumped out on here. But there is another boss fight.
Hey, there's been one every time.
Yeah,
they don't tend to last long though.
No.
The boss fights in this, they're longer by comparison to other bits, but they don't seem to take. They're not sort of high drama. Sort of, it's the boss fight. Because usually boss
you
fights
haven't seen the final boss, right?
No, that's
Involves
true.
you, Liquid, both topless, fighting hand to hand, mano a mano.
All right.
Very homoerotic.
Yeah, I was going to
If
say.
you want homoerotic, the final boss fight Metal Gear Solid 4 is very homoerotic. Two greased up old men fighting. Well, I thought you were going to mention the remote controlled missiles that you complained about last time.
Was I?
Yeah, maybe they mentioned
It's been a lot. It's been a week.
It's been a bit of a week, but you kind of called them bullshit on the remote control missile, which you're about to see me use in the gas room.
How does that work?
It's a remote control missile. I say it's coming this Christmas from Hasbro. So I have one that's themed around Iron Man, another one that's themed around something else that's coming out around.
You missed that one, didn't you?
I missed several of them. Well, if you're too slow, the turrets will shoot your missile out of the air. It's perfectly reasonable and realistic. I have no idea what's wrong with this. What's annoying is the minimap doesn't move with you, so you can't use that to navigate. The minimap is stuck on Snake. I'm in a different room. I'll let go.
Breathe.
Ah, thank God that gas.
To be fair, you do get smart missiles which can do something like this. It's just.
I'm not a military expert on weaponry. I know a tank shoots things. That's about as far as I can go. I can't even tell the difference between a tank's a tank. I don't need the differences.
What do you mean? Don't need the differences?
I don't know different models of tanks. It's just a tank. And
There
sure
we
that
go.
gas isn't flammable. I don't know what gas even is. Yellow. What's yellow?
Mustard gas would be. But
Ah!
mustard...
I'll breathe in again.
Chlorine?
Possibly, I don't know. Why is there chlorine gas on the base?
Well, we know why. It's a security measure.
That's a hell of a security. You're willing to kill your staff with chlorine gas to make sure.
I've just typed in yellow gas and I've got like pipelines and all these kind of things. Chlorine, yeah. Fluorine is as well.
Fluorine.
Yes, it's a halogen. It's a highly toxic pale yellow, a standard condition.
Could be the gas we have.
Chlorine, on the other hand, which we know is very dangerous as well.
Yes.
That tends to be a sort of yellow-green gas at room temperature. It's highly reactive, extremely reactive, which probably means that's not the... Oh! I'm willing to bet it probably is fluorine. Because if it was chlorine gas...
Chlorine glass.
If it was chlorine...
Put your dentures in and talk again.
Thrust.
Thrust. Okay, whatever turns you on.
If it was chlorine, it would have reacted from the sparks with the electrical sparks.
Yes.
Particularly as it's got a strong oxidizing agent, and has the highest electron affinity and the third highest electronegativity behind only oxygen and fluorine.
Some type of blade.
I don't know what any of that means. I've just read Wikipedia though. Oh, that was the most dramatic fall we've had in the game. Yeah, it's the most natural.
Oh, that's where the motion capture project went. And that one guy.
So all the rest of it is.
And that ammo is just taunting me. No! Snake.
I want to have a guess that oh, Sam.
It's the Cyborg Ninja.
Our invisible.
Cyborg Ninja. He's a cross between Spider-Man and Deadpool from the colour scheme.
Spider-Man.
Red and blue. kind of similar pattern without the webbing.
There's a particular variant that's got a shade of red as well. I can't think which one it is.
Care about Spider-Man.
I know you don't, but
Whiny
never.
sack of
There's the Baba.
teenage shit. I don't know. Man, this is a dully decorated office. Come on, let's spruce up a bit. Like a funny cat poster. Ah, there's the PJ.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
You'll have no depth perception.
Here we go.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where
So are
such
you
words
close or
are
closer?
meaningless. I've removed all
Also, you sound a lot like the Dark Chief by virtue of having the same voice actor. And that's not even the plot point, that is just literally have the same voice actor. Because in the remake, well, some of the voices changed, they have the same voice actor. Still.
Yeah.
What's
Don't worry,
with
the
these
Dark Chief is
guys?
dead.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Is that some kind of reference?
What?
Sort of a slightly meta reference there.
What is it, revenge?
Alright,
is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill
great.
you.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
You will kill me.
He's a cyborg.
No difference.
Cyborg Jehovah's Witnesses. They will never leave.
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
So is this our boss fight?
You're fighting ninja.
Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Well, that could have different connotations.
This is here Kojima, everything he does is sexually. Ow. This is also another Metal Gear tradition of the fist fight. Well, he's got a sword, he's cheating. Damn him and his backflips and shit. This is gonna be a melee fight.
Good Snake.
Hey, ammo. Ah! I want stealth camouflage. Well, that will probably make the game a bit too easy. You're just invisible the entire time.
Maybe a little.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all
I don't need this sword anymore.
Who trust his life
To be fair, he's got nowhere to push it. Other than up his ass.
Yeah, it's got no sheath.
I'm
What's-
immature.
No scabbard.
Scabbing an ass and the sheath that I can make it.
Yeah, I know you can. It's the alternative name for a condom.
I would have gone with holster, but that's for a gun, not a sword. Holster your sword.
Be a little odd to refer to it as that. My
Ow.
sword holster. I think people would know what you meant. It was just to get one of those weird looks.
Shit, I think. Oh, I punch you in the face.
Fight!
Not that hard. It's the old video game trope of hit and run. Punch him, then run away. There are a few stages to this. It's just the simple kicking in the nuts. Oh, me in the face. I'm okay. Give me a minute. Boss fight music. All of them have.
I wouldn't say it's the most tense boss fight.
No, it's more going.
Because it's actually quite a large area that you're covering, actually, in terms of moving around and everything.
Any of the boss fights in the area are just tense.
No.
Well, I suppose the ones that Sniper Wolf or the virtual one being Sniper fights. Trying to shoot her before she shoots you. But we'll get to her later.
We'll get to all of them eventually.
Yeah.
Unless there's a boss fight that doesn't happen at all.
You never fight any of them. They all leave.
You think that it's about to be a boss fight, but they just leave.
just like about to find that phone goes, hold it, gotta go. Something's come up. You know, mum rings, something needs to get down from the loft, she can't go up there because her bag's a bit, you know, gotta go, sorry.
You gotta look after your mum.
Yeah. Even these terrorists who are complete psychopaths will look after their mum. They're not complete monsters.
That's good, Snake.
Alright, stage 2.
Hurry up and catch me.
Now he goes invisible. Hides. He'll eventually hunt you down. Yes, you can use the thermal goggles to see him. And here he comes. The detail of the ceiling lights on the throne.
It's quite. Yeah, it is.
Just an odd thing to put a detail into. Thermal goggles. Why am I in thermal goggles? I'm wearing the goggles.
Well, the whole thing is that you're seeing yourself from the outside still.
What's funny,
so
if you've got thermal goggles on during the cutscenes, the entire cutscene will be in thermal goggles. Which really kills the moment. It's like, I'm a white blob, not in my head.
I can be whatever I want to be.
We can all be Snake.
Hurry up and catch me.
But only if you buy Metal Gear Solid.
Well, as I said, there is a plot point in Metal Gear Solid 2 where someone trained to be Snake by literally playing Metal Gear Solid 1. That's a plot point in Metal Gear Solid 2. But in Metal Gear Solid 2 gets very, very meta. Very
Yeah, I was going to say, that is...
It gets really meta. The series has always broken the fourth wall. You know, we haven't got the Psycho Mantis yet.
No, that's true.
The series always broke the fourth wall, and some people don't like that because of their dear immersion gets broken. Do you like it when they break the fourth wall?
Depends on the game.
Although most people do it as a comedic joke. Very few people do it as a dramatic plot point like Metal Gear Solid 2 does. Or it's actually a plot point, rather than just the lol wink at the audience. We're aware this is fiction. I'm trying to think of something that uses the fourth.
Is he a masochist?
Maybe. Hey! Lifestyle choices.
No, I understand. I'm
Others.
just wondering, that's all.
Respect other people's lifestyle choices.
I'm respecting.
Maybe to you it's weird, but to him it's normal. Maybe whatever you're into is weird.
I don't do anything.
That alone is odd. Into anything. I hate people. They smell funny and taste.
You hate people. Well, you
disgusting.
don't like anyone. You tolerate them in your own words.
Right. Unless they taste delicious, in which case I'm happy. No, he's teleporting.
That's good, Snake.
Although he does have the biggest fuck you move that you're gonna find it cool.
We'll see it.
We'll see it shortly.
Yeah.
It's a fuck you move. You have to get closer to hit him. It's a real kind of like run away. He basically does an area nuke that will kill you instantly if you're in the anywhere near it. I mean anywhere near it. If he's in a far shot for you, will kill you. No, gotta hunt him down and kick him a couple more times in the nuts. Okay, gotta time this really well. I could use a gun, but that would be a pussy. Run away! You have to not run into him. Okay, time as well. Get the bang down.
How do you know when you've killed him proper? Because his bar's down to zero.
Because the cutscene starts. You've got him.
Well, you got to keep doing it until the cutscene.
Just keep hitting him. In every boss fight, you keep hitting him until
The cutscene.
yeah.
Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
Can it?
Someone want to enlighten us?
Don't worry, you've got. I'm pretty sure the rest of this video is just walking through several different plot points get brought up. Oh, great. He's just ignore him. He's just doing it for
What's
attention.
happening?
Now he's Dobby the house elf. Is that what Dobby did? I haven't watched a Harry Potter film in a long time. He used to beat himself up when he tried to go
Really do
against the
something
rules.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to think of the word there. Huh? Run off again. Well, at least he didn't die of a heart attack.
Yeah, that would be a
We're
little...
one above now. So far, so good. I gotta crouch and call someone.
Grave box. Colonel, That ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No,
Ninjas.
he
That's
should have
just
died,
silly.
but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined
Hey?
Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
Stop repeating everything I say as a
I've
question.
got to say, I remember you mentioning it to me that they seem to do that a lot in
They
this.
do it a
Soldier.
lot. I read somewhere
For
it's a
their test
Japanese
subject, they
thing
decided
more
to
than
use
anything.
the body of a
To show you're
soldier
paying
who was
attention to the
recovered after fall of
conversation.
Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was
It doesn't
already
mean you need
dead.
conversations to go on for 10 minutes
Yes.
longer than you need to.
But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton.
Woo,
and kept him
necromancy.
drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts
Brutal.
of gene therapy techniques.
Oh, you haven't got
Naomi,
the thing in the series.
Why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential
Never
information.
came up.
Is that the only reason?
Also, can do the old "you never asked" shit they give.
Naomi,
Yeah.
what
You
happened to
never
Gray
asked.
Fox
That
after
doesn't
that?
make it.
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he
No,
seems intent on fighting me
cyborg,
to the
different thing
death.
entirely.
We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again. Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what
No,
he
it's more.
wants.
Well, it's a happy, cheery tone, isn't it?
Stay in there.
What part of us ever thought this would be happy and cheery?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always
One of
work
what?
alone.
Awesome, smart, and massively attractive guy. Yeah.
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Every group
Your
needs
uniform's
the
different
dweeb.
from theirs.
You're the Metal
so
Gear Chief
beautiful.
Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
Is that camera the pan up? He's so attractive.
You know?
I heard about
Hi.
you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me.
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Nope. Couldn't give a
Well,
shit
you're not
about
one of
you.
them.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
You know, it's a game series.
It's a mobile
heard about it. I
TMD.
think it's
It's
a
designed to
audition
shoot
for
down
a
nuclear
role, the
missiles.
main character.
Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar. I already know that.
If you
Metal
shoot
Gear is
down a
nothing but
nuclear missile, that
nuclear
still
equipped
creates a
walking
massive
deathmobile.
problem. Because it's got to go somewhere,
What are
that
you
missile.
talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna
Also,
put
where are
this
the other
metal
drugs going?
warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly
China.
of the main unit.
Because everything's made in China.
Baker?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was made in China.
I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with
Call
a
me.
Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Coming from you.
Hey, I might be left wing, but I'm not that far left.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah.
I believe in
It
democracy.
uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in
Ah,
miniaturizing
Star Wars.
in a joint
I
venture
wonder-
between
I actually
Arms
were
Tech
working
and
on
Livermore
railguns in the
National
military.
Labs.
They are.
railgun
They
is
exist.
on
There's,
Rex
there's a naval ship that
Metal
has them.
Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal
Why,
Gear
a
has a missile
railgun?
module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Even then, how big is this thing? Because nuclear
It's a
missiles.
mech.
Not, yeah, mechs can be any size. I realise that, but a
Really
nuclear
size.
missile is pretty darn big, as in even by missile standards.
Wow. Okay.
Could it be?
Yes. No.
Metal Gear
Oh, it's in research now.
Rivermore National Labs was working on a new type of nuclear weapon.
Seen here, blowing
They
up.
were using Nova
Yeah, we are,
and
railgun.
laser nuclear fusion testing equipment
fires
and
rails.
supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of
Well, there is such a thing as a railway gun.
Right, yeah, but that's
Yes, but
That's one of those
Can't
giant
use
cannons
virtual
that
data
existed
on
on the
a
railway
battlefield. They would
tracks.
need actual
Giant
launch
howitzers.
These are some
Those
of
are
the
impressive,
supercomputers
including one of the biggest ever
that
guns
they
ever made is one of those actually. There was two developed in the Second World War by the
But that's all
Germans.
just theoretical.
So this
also you can
exercise
play a
was
mean
designed
land
to
game
test
of
the
Doom
real
on them
thing.
as well.
What did our president
I believe they're still in the testing phase regarding
Terrorists launched
railguns.
that thing.
Everything needs railguns.
Damn.
You damn dirty apes!
I'm
Sorry, it's
such
the.
a fool. It's all my
Oh, the
fault.
Chinese are developing some as well.
It's not less. More. Oh shit!
I've only got one sentence on it, so it's by more than ooh more
It's
than
more
anything
than the
else.
Chinese have got. It's just blacked out.
It's the Chinese and the
He
US.
suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life.
Oh, and there's a development for a plasma railgun.
We are rapidly turning to falling out at this point. Well, I think everywhere
He was
railguns,
born
the
on
plasma
August
guns, will
6th,
fall out.
1940.
Well, plasma works. Well, the principle of a railgun, it's an electromagnetic
God's got a sense of humor.
ability.
Right.
It's parallel conductors, and it shoots an electromagnetic wave.
3 generations of Emmerich men.
So it doesn't use explosives or a
We
propellant,
must have the curse of
but
nuclear
it
weapons
uses
in
the
our
electromagnets
DNA.
of either side of the rails to generate a very high amount of kinetic energy that can launch a projectile.
I used to
or
think they
provide the
used
force of one.
science to help mankind. But the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science. to
Essentially, it's a means of being more cost-effective.
Movies.
That's enough
Come
crying.
on, save those
Pull yourself
pennies.
together.
Yep.
Where is Metal Gear?
What sense
Where on
you're
this
in
base are they
America?
keeping
In addition to military applications, NASA has proposed to use a railgun from a high-altitude aircraft to fire a small payload into
I was
orbit.
gonna say, they use it to launch rockets now.
Where's that?
Not rockets, but they can use it. So essentially, yeah, small payloads. So that would be like satellites.
Detonation
It's a more effective way.
Well, yeah.
More cost
How much
effective.
fuel do they use to get something into space? Ridiculous.
Well, not even that. The cost of building a rocket to launch something into space is massive.
And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready.
I can't remember what Trump said about funding for NASA, but I think it's been cut.
Everything's been cut from what I gather.
Yeah. To be fair, funding for NASA has been cut
Yeah,
anyway.
funding's been cut. Otherwise, we would be on Mars by now.
That was the big plan for a
That
while.
and that and the Cold War ended, so the need for it suddenly dropped.
On that leg of
Yes.
yours,
To beat those
they'll
darn
just slow me
Ruskies.
down.
Even though the Russians got the first everything, except for the moon.
I don't
Yep.
need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex.
To be fair, they did nearly set there was a planned mission and got cancelled. The Americans got there first either way, but there was a planned Soviet moon landing,
When the coast is clear,
but they never went ahead.
The Soviet
How am I
warbears
supposed to
on the
escape from
moon.
an island?
You've been playing Red Alert again,
No,
haven't
I
you?
just assume Russia always have warbears.
I want you to
They've
hide
never
something.
had war bears.
I know, but I just want
You know
them
this
to.
place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've
Soviet
got
Russian
this.
warbears armed with Tesla cannons. For glorious communist.
It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja.
Damn it,
Foxhound
you're
was going
invisible.
to use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Go back to the game. You just missed
Did you know
out.
Tesla actually wasn't Russian?
want you to look
No,
after
wasn't
him.
he?
Where are
It was Serbian.
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no!
Go
Damn!
back to the game you've ignored for the last 20 minutes, even though we've had the entire dietary of nuclear missiles. About
Something's
how
wrong.
evil they are.
hear something?
Brrr.
I forgot her name was Meryl.
Who is Mel
What does
now?
she look like?
She
After meeting
She
Hal
was
with
wearing the same
Otacon, you get
green
to know
uniform as the
Snake's
terrorists.
heterosexual life partner.
What?
They raise a kid together, but I guess what for.
Meryl.
No, what are they called? Hal and Snake. Heterosexual life partner.
Who's Hal?
Him, not him. The scientist.
Oh.
Or Otacon, as he goes by. Because everyone needs a code name in this.
Sorry, did I just say him use the words, she's got a very cute behind?
You're about to see where the plot point comes in. We need to find Meryl. So how are we going to find her?
Don't be so
Yes,
tense.
we're going R-spotting.
Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
Now you can get into the employee washroom. It's way higher class.
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly.
Yeah,
dies.
You're
we
bad
touch
luck.
more than 3 seconds. It's
Doctor.
gay.
Call me.
Can it happen?
Otacon.
It stands for Otaku Convention. And Otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation.
Also a bit of an anime now.
Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots.
Because who
Still
else
the best
would?
in the field of
Other than
robotics.
Japan.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did.
Uh-oh, Snake just endured the
They didn't get into
wrath
science
of the internet.
nuclear weapons yet.
Call them cartoons.
That's what all scientists say.
What are they?
Became a
I don't know. If you
scientist
call them
because they
anime
wanted
now
to
and
make
call them
robots
cartoons,
like
they
the
go
ones in
fucking
Japanese
ballistic.
animes.
They're not cartoons, they're anime, it's different. They all sound like
Sounds
that.
a childish excuse to me.
You want flying robots that can battle
Have
each
to
other?
take responsibility.
To be fair, you call the Japanese, yeah.
Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Well, war breeds creativity as well. You want to have the advantage over the opponent.
Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak
That's
around
when
the
it's the
armored
thing of
muscle. If you need
technology
information,
advances
just
greatly
tell me.
during periods of war and conflict. Even the
First
Cold
World
War.
The First World War went
I'm
from
on
cavalry
frequency
charges to tanks.
141.12.
Yeah, the deployment of aeroplanes as well, aerial combat. Because initially they were just used, it was photography and surveillance. Eventually they got into development of aerial combat, the development of gas warfare, medical treatment, all these things, all new chemicals as well, medicines, battlefield medicine that can then be applied to civilians after the war. Second World War, radar, nuclear, loads of stuff in the Second World War that we have nowadays. Radio waves, sonar, radar, scanner, all these things.
Scanner.
Yeah, no.
Scanner. Or does scanner stand for something like radar does?
It might have done originally at some point.
Still haven't
Then you got the Cold War.
the warheads.
Always looking for the big advantage. The jet engine came out of the Second World War. All these things breed conflict. Always looking for the advantage over the next person. Usually it's developed as a military application first, and then it has applications that can be put to civilian life. Like microwaves. Radio,
Just remind me
television.
of something. One of our com games there's a microwave tank that shoots microwaves.
Yeah.
That actually exists. I thought it was just a complete science fiction, a tank that shoots
Well,
microwaves.
microwave, in theory, you could weaponize microwaves. It's not going to much point to it, but all these things have civilian applications. It's just they're realized after the fact. Cars. No, not literal cars, but suspension in cars. Good suspension in cars, that's not going to be developed for a civilian market. They're not going to need it. You develop it for military vehicles, which can then be applied to the civilian market to make it for a more comfortable, smoother ride.
Outrunning the damn Jerry's and they trying to attack you.
It was like the Willis Jeep and all those things. What are you doing?
Avoiding the camera. Also wear the gas mask now. Trouble is you have to take your gas mask off to open the doors, because that makes sense.
Hey?
Because you have to have the card selected, otherwise the doors won't open. So it means you have to take your gas mask off to use the door.
What kind of
I censored his own thought in that. Can't open the door. Hold it. Just die from on chlorine gas.
Fluorine.
Fluorine. Sorry.
If it was chlorine, we'd all be dead.
All of us will be dead.
Well, I think the base would have exploded given the amount of chlorine gas that must be in there.
Someone who flooded this room. Just like, oh shit, the enemy's coming. Kill everyone.
Quickly.
Did the staff know about this? Nope. But they signed the waiver. They should read the small print. We have the right to gas you at any point. It's called covering our bases. And
I don't remember signing that part of the contract.
you should read them. That's why you always read the contract before signing it.
It's in the fine print.
The fine print you actually require an electron microscope.
Article 4, subsection D, paragraph Q.
Verse 4, Book of Matthew.
And lo, we did smite them down.
Anytime anyone fakes a Bible quote, it always begins, and lo, God came from upon high and said, gas the fuckers. God was not feeling particularly poetic that day.
No, not particularly that day.
It was his day off. He was like, I'm not going to be poetic or anything. Go through the airlock. I can breathe now.
Speaking of the Bible,
Yes, this is going.
I was looking through parts of it earlier this week.
As you do.
As I do, I was bored.
It should be a hotel. They always have a Bible.
That's Gideon's Bible. That's different. Gideon's Bible's only got Psalms in it. No, I was just having one of those moments where...
Crisis of faith.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, some people act atheism is a faith.
In some ways it is.
The way some people to fucking get antsy about it. Think, man, that's what Christians got defensive.
No, but the reason I was looking up is because it's there's like passages to back certain views up. I was remembering, I don't know quite why, for some reason I reminded myself of the conversation I had with my grandmother about the capital punishment. The line she always cites is, the Bible says, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, which is the idea of if you commit a murder, therefore you should be killed yourself, eye for an eye and everything. And I decided to look something up because just generally because the Bible's full of things and how to live life. There's a passage on women.
I always said if you want true misogyny, you read the Bible.
Yeah, it is because this is Timothy. Timothy 2, section 11 to 12. Let a woman learn quietly with all submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain quiet.
And on that, I think we'll leave before the internet fucking descends on you.
I'm not saying I agree with it, I'm saying it's in the Bible.
The Bible said, not me. I just took a photo of my iBook accidentally. That'll be my selfie, my horrified selfie of, oh no, he just said the F word. I don't know, it's just female in general. The internet explodes.
Boom.
Headshot. Sorry, I'm Corin the Sniper from T4, just tuning in.
Right.